So let's take a look at how things sit in Pool B after that victory for France. They have their 3 points there up, and Fiji, Kenya are coming up next. Fiji, that have entertained us, being back on the series. Gold in Singapore, silver in Vancouver. They take on Kenya, the Shujaa Sevens. Kenya led out by Nelson Oyu, and Tevita Dangunu leads out Fiji. They're always well supported, both these sides. What a battle we have on our hands.
Oh, 100%, Dylan. Looking forward to this Fijian team. They would have been disappointed with their final effort in Vancouver, so I'm sure they want to re-establish themselves this weekend, and it all start here. They've got a lot of experience here with Fakuru Nabili, Nathungu. So looking forward to a good performance. But this Kenyan team, well, they haven't really shown up this series. Still waiting for a performance to come in from them, but they have the physicality to really challenge if they're able to stick with it.
They really do. Ben Breakspit from Wales is our referee for this one, the man in the middle. This Kenyan side, coached by Damien McGrath, new coach for the Shujaa Sevens. Ben Gollings leads Fiji. So, welcome wherever you're tuning in. The Buffalo is here. Alvin Otieno is ready for action in Toulouse. So are Fiji. Waisia Nathungu from the island where he's from. Kicks to the far left-hand side. Good contest, knocked down from Kenya. The flag is up. Fiji go over the top to start things. Nathungu, early ball away. Big contact here on this far side, and then Loopers come on the angle. Beautiful run. Guvia Nanduvalo throws it back in field. Vakurunambili just short, keeping it alive. Nathungu is there. He bats it back. Fijian basketball it is. Still alive. Umbuka Yaro, but Kenya come in flooding the lanes. It's superb defense from the Shujaa Sevens. Oh, Billy Odhiambo almost scooped that one up. The scrum advantage for the flying Fijians.
Advantage over.
Nathungu. This is where it can be oh so dangerous. They go to the outside through Umbuka Yaro, cutting back in superbly, beating plays. Rasaku spots the gap, and Kamanieli Rasaku will get things done here for Fiji, and they start out on a high.
Oh, that's a lot of good work. Hard work done by them. Really came off. Look at this, boom, boom. Doesn't change pace, goes through two defenders. This will be a nice look at it. The agility. Oh, the pace and the balance. Doesn't get much better than that.
One of the brilliant youngsters coming into this Fijian side, 22 years of age. Kamanieli Rasaku converts his own try. 7-0 the score for the Flying Fijians. A long passage of play as well. Now Fiji, they won the past 8 and 24 of the last 27 against Kenya since 2013, 2014. They're such a tough side to face. On the ground for Alvin Otieno, does well initially and then loses it towards Jasua Vakurunambili. Ball in one hand, opens up a bit of space for Rasaku on this side. And he's got Tevita Dangunu with him, the captain. Fiji stretch the width. Nathungu throws it. Magic! Waisia Nathungu gets in and shows us all the skills for try number 104 for his career.
Oh man, look at these video step. Oh, still had a bit of work to do. There's another step to evade a player. Oh, and then you just press a triangle. It's all speed from there.
Well, we're so used to seeing Fiji flying over the years. Waisali Serebi, he holds the record for the most points scored in a single tournament in France. Happened in Paris in 2000. And happy birthday to the great man Waisali Serebi, speaking about steppers.
Well, I think he's still sidestepping people at the moment. Sidestepping like parked cars.
He certainly is. And so is this man in picture, Waisia Nathungu. 12-0. Fiji lead Kenya in this Pool B clash here at the HSBC France Sevens in Toulouse. Bushamwali awaits for Kenya with their new coach Damien McGrath replacing Innocent Simiyu. Doesn't go the 10.
Now finally Kenya gets on ball. They haven't been able to get a kick off, so they're going to be able to get out of their own half. What can they do? They're trying to be physical at the breakdown. Fiji been up to task. Ball in hand. Had a couple of loose carries, this Kenyan team.
Yeah, we haven't had a chance to call many of their names yet. It's been all on defense. Kenya with 3 to go in the first half. Looking for a short line from Bushamwali. Batters his way upfield against Vakuru Nabili.
Down 2. It's not good. Busham
Time off.
and Vakuru Nabili, well, probably the toughest bloke to run into. Been around a long time for Fiji. Kenya, they need to get Otieno
Scrum, yeah.
with ball in hand some way, somehow. He's going to call the scrum here, the big man.
Time on.
He's been a revelation. There's a 28-year-old out of the
Surely
Homeboys
strike.
Rugby Club. Alvin Otieno, known as the Water Buffalo. A big buffer, loves to dance as well.
Crouch!
Just a sign that the players are having fun post-try celebrations.
Set!
Lugonzo feeds for Kenya. The African side now with Tony Omondi. They go up the middle. Billy Adiyambo upended as Kenya reset to go to the right. And while he's okay, he's back on his feet. Roman Hamwa, always a dangerous threat. So is Nelson Oyu on that far side. Fiji able to corral him back in the field. Wali to stretch it again. Kenya do well to recycle all the way here to Billy the Kid yet again. Just outside the 22 for Adiyambo. Half gap does Bushamwali. Flicks it up to Hamwa. Nelson Oyu on that far side. Oyu, couple of great steps from Nelson, except holding on. So Fiji come and get possession back. And they'll look to go the distance with Dangunu, their captain. He fires one over the top. Thanakaivata, stranging the big legs. Elia Thanakaivata will canter in for Fiji. They're just so good turning defense into attack.
Yeah, Thanakaivata there on the sideline. A big man can shift. There was some great work at the breakdown from Fiji. Rasaku, I think it was, they got the turnover. It's a real feature of their play. I think the second half of the season, Fiji, is their defensive work. It's something they've obviously looked at and addressed, and it's been a real weapon for them, getting back in numbers and turning it over and getting tries like this.
Yeah, Ben Golling's their new coach, something he's certainly worked on in the last few months since arriving in Fiji in December. And what a big frame. Kick will stay to the side, 17-0. Fiji looking very strong here in Toulouse so far. The other two sides in their pool from. Been played in the end from Herman Hamwa. Hamwa dishes it off. Kenya, they got something meaningful left to attack with here to close out this first half. Tony Omondi to the Water Buffalo himself, Alvin Otieno. Yes, Otieno says, I'll take you on the outside. Big buffer is loose. Great cover tackle on Alvin Otieno. Tony Omondi taps and goes quickly with that advantage. They flick it back in the field of play. Beautiful stuff. And Alvin Otieno, that started, dives in the corner. The Water Buffalo has his first score. Let's see what he does afterwards.
I think he's a bit tired, Dylan, at the moment. This is a nice initial break. He goes around. Thanakaivata, I think, was a bit tired from his long run previous to that. Does that brutality finally come to show through for Kenya? Bit of skill from the men with low numbers as well. That's a good tackle. But it's back-on-back efforts, and that's what you want to see, and that's what he gives you. You know.
Kenya back in this game and on the board. Finally done for this first half. Tony Omondi's kick won't be successful. So that's the half-time whistle here in Pool B. It's Fiji that leads 17-5 against Kenya. Well, this Fijian side, again, we mentioned how dangerous they are. It's good to see Kenya get back on the board. It's been tough going for them this season, as you said, KT. What do they need here in the second half?
Just need to keep ball in hand. I think that's the main thing. They've been chasing, do a lot of tackling, and they've shown already when they do get it right on the edge, they can threaten this Fijian team. Well, defensively, they look very, very strong. Just a couple of things I'm sure Ben Gollins will be speaking about.
We were just quiet. We thought our half was over. Set. Listen, tighten up. We reset. Right? And we go get 3 more scores. Yeah? In defence, let's just stay steady and keep them on the edges.
Yeah, I know,
In
boys.
attack, let's make
Finish
sure we
strong.
get the support.
1 minute again.
3 more scores, set, finish, no more tries. Josh, stop with 7. And Wise, stop with now.
Seconds.
Welcome back to the HSBC France. 7 to lose becomes the 3rd different city to host a men's event after Bordeaux and Paris. And Fiji have started off here with a flyer. 17-5, they lead Kenya. Big second half to go, KT.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see that try just before the half, Kenya, how much that has taken out of them, whether they've still got anything left in the tank after tackling a lot in that first 7 minutes for Fiji with their coach Ben Gollins. He wanted 3 more tries and leaked no more points on the other side of that, so that's the goal for them.
Fijian coach Ben Gollins, all-time leading point scorer in the series with 2,652. Worked all over the world. Kenya, their kick, not the required 10 metres.
Yeah, and that's a tight-looking kick too from that Kenyan outfit, so this might be one of the tries coach is looking for straight off the get-go.
So Fiji, most offloads, great steals as well in Vancouver. That's where they're so powerful. Here comes Sivaloni Mofanathangi, the lamppost, causing a bit of havoc as he comes into the fray. Haven't seen him for a while, the 31-year-old. To the short side with Rasaku. Coming in here, Rasaku.
He's been fantastic. Rasaku obviously scored a couple of tries, but did some nice stuff on defence as well. Man, just going to have to send more than one defender against him. Look at him here, just so strong in the hips. The balance is good, not held, so he can play on there. And he's just got speed off the mark. It's a real feature of his game. So tough to stop.
He's now scored 100 points for Fiji. Debuted in Dubai in 2021 in round 1. Fiji threats all over the park. Napoleoni Umbalata puts it to the side. It's 22 points to 5 in favour of Fiji. Rasaku comes to the side to get a well-earned break. Ben Gollins using the full squad as Nathungu is on the side also. John Stone and Lindy takes for Kenya. Hamwa gets a switch to Billy Odhiambo, but a space for Billy the Kid. He's ranging up. Billy Odhiambo looking for the contact to absorb a few Fijian defenders. Dummy switch. He's full of running. Here's Johnston and Lindy. Otieno provides ruck support as Busham Wali gets in to help out as well. Nelson Oyu. Slam to the deck. But this is Kenya. Wave after wave. Busham Wali flicks it back on the inside. Johnston and Lindy can't handle. And Fiji have this with advantage. Oh no, says Kenya, because there's open space. And the Water Buffalo comes in. He's thirsty, his big buffer, and jumps up superbly. That is an excellent tackle and pinch with a penalty from the buffer.
Oh, that's fantastic work from the big man. You can see they're getting back. That's an effort play. He's absolutely spent. But that's just the mentality of Alvin Otieno. You've got to put your mortgage on. This guy scoring a try, Bulatha, but look at him just extend, grab. Love that effort.
And that's such a great build-up as well on attack.
Okay.
Alvin Otieno, textbook.
Of the 7 series, but geez, his game's just as good. He's getting better and better.
Oh, he's one of the best, Alvin Otieno. Catch him on Twitter at official buffer. He's building up his following. He started with 13 when he started on the series, and 22-5, Fiji lead. Pool B, first match for all these sides on day 1. Down the short side they go. Lagonzo finds Billy Odhiambo. Oh, big, strong tackle. from Mai Samoa. Has turned things around. Semi Kunitani is on the park, the 31-year-old. Haven't seen him for 5 years or so.
Oh, there's going to be a yellow card here, is there?
The ball has gone forward to the hands.
That's for Kenya, so it makes it even tougher. Oh, the beast is back, isn't he?
Substitution, please. Substitution.
Kunitani.
Time off.
Jeez.
Time off, substitution.
In the bin, Herman Hamwa, a power play
Time on.
for the next 2 minutes for Fiji.
Yeah, smartly they'll take the scrum here and draw everyone in. Makes it all that more difficult.
Look at that power pack from Fiji.
Muthanathangi, Kunitani. Hey, just when you think you're getting respite, it gets even worse.
So glad I'm a commentator these days. I'm not up against the frame. The lamppost himself there, Mothanathangi, the farmer, won the series in 2019.
Okay, time back.
Sharp too, isn't he?
He really is. Semi Kunitani, good to see him as well, brings leadership and power here with the HSBC France Sevens. So it's ready to play in this game. Kenya, they came out flying in this second half, conceded a yellow card, and Manueli Mai Samoa goes on a run. The halfway, he flicks the pass up, not able to be contained. Timothy Mamasi has it for Kenya, gets the bump on Mai Samoa.
Advantage over.
Arcadius Huku on the park on debut for Kenya. Bushimwali spots some space, cuts back in, lovely on flip ball as well. Huku is there, beats one, slings it in field. It's still there for Kenya. Bushimwali following up. Johnston Alindi, he can certainly jump. Then finally brought down by Kunitani. And they'll tap and go.
Behind the mark. You've used your own player to support
Oh,
your
it's a
way.
shame they had numbers to the right-hand side, but they ended up going to the left. It was on all day long. Again, though, great defence from this Fijian team. It's been a real standout
Scrum.
in this game for them. There's big Semi Kunitani. The beast. There's a
Cricket
foul
to set,
play.
please, okay?
Oh, this Fijian side, sometimes it doesn't matter if you're up by a player. Should do damage either way. Good to see Napolini Umbalata back in the series for the first time after representing the Fijian Drua in the Super Rugby Pacific. Gold medalist from Tokyo. Has possession now. Goes into Johnston Alindi. Kunitani's there. Looking for contact. Ball spits free though, so Alindi has it illegally though.
Original legal and played on the floor. Sorry, boys.
Yeah, it's an interesting one today. A lot of teams have struggled this game one.
Perfect, sorry.
Whether it be the heat, the conditions, it is very, very humid here in Toulouse. Home side, they look the best.
Got to take part in the local activities, but it is very warm pitch side. It'll be a long weekend too. 3 days of action, 2 matches each day.
The
Good stay.
women's tournament to be a new champion crown. Places to still get second and third.
That's right, 28 teams here. So much to play for, both the women's and the men's competition. They go up high to Tanakai Bata. And now Umbalata attacks the line, throws it to Saturanga. Gets through a couple. Saturanga is a finisher indeed. He needs no second invitation. And Felipe Saturanga scores another for the Flying Fijians.
Yeah, just as the siren sounds, it was gallant defence in the second half by Kenya, but in the end just knew the relentlessness of this Fijian attack was going to come through at some stage. And Felipe Saturanga is going to put the icing on this one for this Fijian team.
Conversion successful as well. Fiji win their first pool game against Kenya here in France in Pool B. They dispatch of the Kenyans by 29 points to 5.